Hello everybody, how are you tonight? I hope you're doing good. I hope you are getting out your oils, getting all oiled up. I'm starting with a little bit of abundance because it is one of my favorite oils. I use it all the time. Not for anything in particular, it's just one of those that I've been drawn to right from the beginning. And I'm putting on a little bit of Oola Grow because we are working diligently to get our Crown Diamond happening before Grand Convention. So for those of you that are out there building and doing things, give a shout out. Let us know what rank you are going to, that you're pushing for, because, you know, we all got our goals. If you have goals of another kind that you want to shout out and tell us about, then you can go ahead and do that. So this is day 3 of our 12 days of systems, and this is a gift that you're going to give you. This is something you're going to say, for the next 90 days, I'm going to commit to taking care of my personal health. Because at Christmas time, we always talk about all these other people, getting stuff for the kids, getting stuff for our spouses, getting stuff for all these people on our team, but I want you to just for a few minutes decide what you're going to do for you. So if you have not already seen day 1, go back on, find it. You can find it on my feed. We've also started them onto ShannonHudsonYL.com, so you can go in there and look, and we're going to keep putting them in there as we have them. And then once I have all 12 done, I'll go in there and type it up and make it all fancy. But right now, it's just a good spot for you to be able to go in there and find our stuff. So I have diligently been trying to get these to 15 minutes. I have failed. I'm averaging 20 minutes. So you know what? I might just have to accept it. But what I decided to do is I'm going to cut out talking about a couple of the things if I've already talked about them. I will tell you what day I spoke about them. So you can check it there, and or you can go online and read about it yourself. Or you can go to my website because I have videos on almost every basic supplement. And those are like 10-minute videos because they're one supplement each. So trying to make it easy, trying to keep it at that 15. Again, if you were sent here by someone else, or you found this video on somebody else's feed and you are not already a Young Living member, but you listen to this and you go, oh, I want to have a glorious gut. So you decide you want to get started. I want you to get back a hold of the person on the page where you found this link. So if they sent it to you in a text or you just found it on their Facebook feed, that's the person you're going to get back a hold of, and they will help you get all your goodness from Young Living. All right, so I'm going to talk uber fast and try to get done. I also have dinner on the stove. We've got some people coming over, and we made a delicious chicken. Used to be my chicken tortellini soup, because you guys know, not tortellini. Not at all. Chicken tortilla soup. Because you guys know I'm a big soup fan. But I don't put tortillas in anymore. So I'm trying to come up with a new name. Chicken Mexican soup. I don't know. It's got a salsa taste. It's delicious. I love it. But I can smell it cooking right now. So I am ready to get going. So for the Glorious Gut Bundle, this is that 90-day thing, right? Your Glorious Gut Bundle, the first item is Ninja Red. I told you guys that's going to be in every single day because Ninja Red, every single system, whichever one you do, Ninja Red works with every single system. It is a base product, 2 to 4 ounces a day, $73 for 2-pack. So that's going to be your foundation. If you don't know what's in it or how it works, go check it out on my website or go back to day 2 because we talked about it there too. The next one is Cleansing Trio. I adore our Cleansing Trio. Truthfully, if I had my way, like if it was the world according to Shannon for everybody that got in, they would get in, they would get their oily kits, so they got oils to rub on, and you put those on 3 times a day, every single day, right? And then you would get your gut on. I'm telling you, the Glorious Gut Bundle to me is a spot to start because when you get your gut functioning like it's supposed to and you give it all its TLC, everything else works better. You absorb nutrients better. In our Cleansing Trio, Cleansing Trio is an amazing set of 3 different products, and they work together to give that TLC back to your gut, because your gut, from your mouth to your anus, when we talk gut, it is mouth to anus. So when you start chewing on food, your saliva makes enzymes that start breaking things down. It starts breaking down carbohydrates, and it starts that absorption right there. And then it goes down through your throat into the stomach, and your stomach has this hydrochloric acid, and it moves around and it chimes it, right? And that's adding fluids into there. So you've got hydrochloric acid, you have some enzymes that are squirted into the stomach, and it starts breaking it down. Then it goes into the small intestines where more enzymes are put in there, and it continues to break it. And we have this something in, something out that's supposed to happen, right? And it's called peristalsis. It is this wave-like motion that happens when we ingest food, and that all starts. So the fluids start coming in, your body kicks out some more enzymes, and it's supposed to take it through the small intestines, right out through the large intestines, and out through your stool. And that peristalsis, this is why it is so important to understand that peristalsis, that wave-like motion, it's taking it and it's squishing the food up against the sides. And this is important because on the sides of your bowels, all inside there, you have these teeny tiny little hairs, and they're called villi. We even have smaller ones that are called microvilli, and they act kind of like a straw. And as the food is broken down into tinier and tinier pieces, those little straws, they suck the nutrients out, take them directly to the blood, and then your body, with its innate intelligence, takes all the nutrients out of that food. That rainbow we talked about of food that we eat, it sucks the nutrients out and takes it to the most important places. Those are the building blocks that your body uses to build you. So you take in some lutein, you get something high in lutein, and your body goes, and it sucks it in, and it takes it right up to your eyeballs, because your eyeballs love lutein. They love zeaxanthin. They love vitamin C. Your eyeballs love it. So when your eyeballs are needing it, it sucks it and takes it there. We don't have to think about where it goes. The body does that on its own. But we have to make sure that this great digestive system is doing all it's supposed to do, and that we don't have anything stuck to the sides. Because when we're full of garbage, when we're eating the standard American diet and we have all that garbage built up, then what happens is the peristalsis isn't working the way it's supposed to. The food doesn't get squished up against the side. The villi can't suck the nutrients in, and we can't get the nutrients. So our body keeps saying, hey, I need, hey, I need. And it's not happening the way it's supposed to. So what happens when you start this beautiful cleansing trio is the partnership of the 3 products I'm going to talk about. They help our body. They partner with that peristalsis. They partner with the natural digestive system we're supposed to have. So they keep that working the way it's supposed to. So the first product is Comfortone. And Comfortone, it helps to eliminate all of that buildup. It just goes in there, and that residue that's there, this one helps to take care of that. It's helping working with the stomach and the digestive system, and even helps with your brain, right? Why would working with your gut help with your brain? Well, because when the nutrients are being sucked and absorbed, our brain works better. We can make better decisions. This is why I wish people would start with their gut first, because you're going to make better decisions. It's going to make it easier for you to remember to drink the water, right? We talked about water as a base. When it comes to your gut, even more important, right? That gut needs it, especially when you start doing something like our cleansing trio. Now, that Comfortone has all kinds of different things in there, and you can go and look up each of the ingredients that are in there, and I just want to talk about a couple of them. One is diatomaceous earth. I always say that word wrong. It's a big long word like this, but you know what it means? It means fossilized old algae. So all of that stuff that fossilized, and it fell to the bottom, and it fell to the bottom, and inside that diatomaceous earth, that good stuff, you're getting lots of stuff, including things like silica. Silica is huge and important. Like when you think about that word that I can't say, typically in today's world, what we do is we take that and we sprinkle it all over our gardens, around our house, because it works to take care of critters. It kind of breaks down their exoskeleton, and that's how it's usually used. But in our Comfortone, in there, it is in there in a food grade form. So we're taking that, and it's got minerals in there like calcium and magnesium, and it's got, oh goodness, iron, potassium, so many different good particles that are in there from that breakdown of that fossilized algae, and we're getting that into our body. That's one of the things in the Comfortone. It also has, oh my goodness, trying to think of some stuff right now. It has psyllium in there. It has, let me look on my list, bentonite clay. Bentonite clay is another one of those that visualize in your head right now like chia seed. Chia seed, when you put it into water and then it expands and it becomes like this gelatin, this wiggly gelatin stuff. Well, bentonite clay kind of works like the same thing. It goes in and it helps to scour out anything that's not supposed to. It sucks the garbage to it, so it expands and it goes out. This is huge. It's really important. In addition to that, we have things like garlic bulb. We have cayenne We have hot stuff in there. We've got our licorice, ginger root. Those are already in that capsule that you're taking. You take 2 capsules in the morning, And it's just phenomenal what it goes in and it starts doing immediately. In addition to that, it has all kinds of essential oils. Remember I said that taking our supplements is one of the best ways to get the oils into your cells. It has tarragon, ginger, what else? Tangerine, rosemary, anise. It's got peppermint, ocotea. This is one of the few supplements, few ways to be able to get ocotea into your body right now, because you can't even purchase ocotea, acatea, whatever you want to call it. You can't even purchase just bottles of it anymore. It's one of our Ecuadorian oils, and in here you're getting that inside your body. And if you don't know what it does, Google it. See what it does. It's OCOTEA. Google it. See what it works for. But it's already in that capsule. It's also in some of our sleek products that we'll talk about later this week. You also get German chamomile. These are all really good for the gut itself. So they're in that, that's in the Comfortone. That's one of the products in the cleansing trio. The next one is our ICP. Now ICP is a powder. It tastes a little bit like licorice. It has the anise in there. It's got, what are the oils in there? Fennel. It has ginger. It has lemongrass. Look up why lemongrass would be amazing in that system. So ginger, we kind of get why that's great for the belly. We get peppermint, but there's some extra ones in there that are just amazing for what it does for your gut. But we also have the fiber in there. So you've got psyllium, you've got oat bran, you have flax seed in there, you have fennel seed in there. So you've got fennel seed and fennel essential oil is in that ICP. So it's a powder. You're going to scoop that up. You're going to put a scoop of that into 8 ounces of water. And if you just let it sit there, it will get really thick and expand because it's that fiber. So you've got soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. So you've got ones that are working as a prebiotic and ones that are working as a scrub brush to clean and scour out the gut and do so many amazing things. It's already in that ICP. If you're on a high protein diet or you're doing more of a ketogenic diet, low carb, you're going to want to do that 3 times a day. If you're not doing something like that, then you could do that 2 times a day, morning and night, getting that into your body. So that's another good one. It also has essential zymes in there. So our essential zyme blend is a blend of several different enzymes. It's like 2 capsules stuck together. When you get it, you'll see they're a little bit different color. It's a bicaplet. So it has part enzymes up here and another set of enzymes here, and they're separated so they don't break down each other while they're sitting there. Instead, they break down at different times when we ingest them, and they help to break down the food. Now, understand why enzymes are important here. All of the food, like say you have a grass-fed steak. This is a cow that has been out in the sun. He's had everything right. He's ate the grass, no chemicals anywhere. And you take that and you eat that great steak and you enjoy it like, it's so good. Well, inside there, all of that protein that's in there, because we have protein is the word that we all throw around, but protein is just another word for amino acids. And we have amino acids are the tinier parts of the protein. They're the individual types. And what happens is that if you eat that and there's no enzymes to pull that steak apart, then those amino acids just go through your body and out in the stool. What happens when you have enzymes is they start breaking that down into its teeny tiny pieces so that those straws, the villi, can all those individual pieces, so we get the results of it. Same thing is true when you're doing fats. You're doing all your good fats. You're eating your avocado. You're like, and you eat your avocado, but if you don't have the enzymes or your pancreas isn't able to kick out enough enzymes, then what happens is we don't get all the fats and we get floating poo because the fats just go through you and not into you. So when it comes to enzymes, your body makes a lot. Your food has enzymes in it. And what happens when we add the essential zymes, when you're taking that on a regular basis, or any of our enzymes, well, I don't even know if we're talking about the rest of those this week, so look up the enzymes. But what happens with the enzymes is they break it down. So like our essential zymes have enzymes that your pancreas kicks out. So the beauty of taking that is it gives your enzymes, it gives your pancreas the added enzymes so it can chill out. So it's not having to work quite as hard. So it's really supportive of a healthy pancreas because it's in there, but then it's also breaking down all of those parts and pieces, not only of what you're eating right now, but any stuff that might not have already gone through. It breaks it down so you feel the result of actually eating those good foods. And it breaks down a lot of the crap that we're not supposed to be eating, right? It still comes in. It's got to be broke down in small pieces so it can be taken out through the stool. So what else do we have? So that's our essential zyme. The other one that we have in this, so your Comfortone, ICP, and Essential Times. That's the cleansing trio. So if it's ever out of stock, you can just purchase any of the ones that are in, and don't worry about the one that you can't get right then. Right now it is in stock, and it is $90 for that cleansing trio. So you got $73 for your Nature Red. We already talked about that one. You got around $90 for that trio. And then the other one that's in our Glorious Gut bundle is Digest and Cleanse. Now, y'all, this is a $31 supplement that is a game changer for people. This is one of our purely oil supplements that we have, which means that little capsule is just full of essential oils. That's all that's in there. And it is amazing for the digestive system. We're talking mouth to anus. This is for the cramps and the gas and the occasional bloating that you get and the occasional nausea that you can get. That's what Digest and Cleanse does. It goes, when you take this, it breaks down and it's synergistically blended. So it's super supportive of the stomach. It helps your stomach to kick out more of the stomach fluids that are supposed to be in there. It kicks out more of that hydrochloric acid we talked about, which is what starts that digestion. So it starts in the mouth. We've got the enzymes in there. It gets into the stomach, and the Digest and Cleanse gets in there, and it helps to encourage our stomach to have the amount of fluid it's supposed to have, so it can break stuff down, so that we don't have that irping and the backing up and that bloated and all that stuff. Digest and Cleanse, that's $1 a day. It's like 31 bucks for your Digest and Cleanse. And it is amazing. It's a blend of, make sure I got it right, peppermint, caraway, lemon, ginger, fennel, and anise. There is no anise oil in that. It is anise oil. I do that so often. So, peppermint, caraway, lemon, ginger, fennel, and anise essential oil are all in that one capsule, are purely oils. It's amazing. It's a synergistic blend. And a lot of times people only need to take that occasionally. It's not one that you have to have every single day, you know, so if you're feeling any of those sensations, that's when you can do. If you find that you eat a meal and you're like, oh my goodness, it just didn't react right with you. It was too much, too many carbs, you know what, right? Then that's when you can throw some of that Digest and Cleanse in, and it just helps with that. It's an amazing product. You can go onto our website and you can read on Digest and Cleanse underneath there, and it tells you all those great things you could do with that. The other one that's in this Glorious Gut one, we have also already talked about, and it is Life 9. Y'all, I cannot say enough about the importance of getting good flora into your gut. So you can do that with our Life 9. Again, it's 17 billion live cultures of 9 different types of beneficial bacteria. But there's some other things that you can do when you're talking about your beautiful gut. You need to start adding some foods that are alive and that are fermented. Making your own kombucha, or making your own sauerkrauts. And these are easy. It might take a few minutes to get used to it in the beginning, but doing those different fermented foods, oh my gosh, it is amazing what happens, because we need so many different types. We used to have this wide variety of good guys that lived inside us, and they did lots of things, including your serotonin, your mood, 80% of your serotonin or so is made in your gut, and it needs that beneficial bacteria to do that. So I'm not going to take a long time on that, because I'm trying to stick to that 15 minutes I told you guys about. So that's it. That is that great gut bundle. It comes to around $315. Again, $73 for your Nature Red. You got around $90 for your cleansing trio. It's $31 for your Digest and Cleanse, and it is $30-ish for your Life 9. I don't have that price written down. And that's it. That's that combination. And taking 90 days of feeding and loving on your glorious gut, oh my gosh, you will feel some great things happening. When your gut is functioning exactly like it's supposed to, you have more energy. Your skin looks better. Your hair looks better. The diatomaceous earth, that's one that's great for that shiny hair. It's one that's great for the skin. It's got that silica in there is the reason why it's working on that. Those icky heels, you get the dried out, cracked heels. It's already in there, because you'll see your skin, your body will show that your insides are functioning well. And then anything you're taking is going to absorb so much better. So what goes in comes out and shows up. And just as a last shout out for my Stacy Kimbrell, listen, y'all, you should be having multiple bowel movements a day. If something goes in, something should come out. So if you need more information on any of those products, again, Shannon Hudson YL, that is my website. I have a video on each of the things I just talked about, the Ninja Red, each of the items in the cleansing trio, the Life 9, Digest and Cleanse. There's a video on all of them. They're all 5 to 10 minutes long. Go listen to them. Decide which items that you're going to commit to for the next 90 days. What are you going to do for you? All right, you guys, I'm going to go eat my delicious soup, and I will be back on tomorrow.